Hello friends, today I would like to discuss a topic of modes of vibration of strings. We have learned this topic in our previous classes also. It is one of the easiest topic. Okay, let us start. Before we talk about the modes of vibration, let us briefly discuss what is standing wave, notes and antinodes. First of all, I want to explain the concept of standing wave. Okay, let us consider two harmonic waves with the same amplitude, wavelength and speed. Here, one of the wave moves in positive direction and the other wave in negative direction. Then they will superimpose each other to form standing wave or a stationary wave. So the standing waves are the superposition of two harmonic waves with the equal amplitude, frequency and wavelengths but moving in opposite direction. According to superposition principle of wave, it can be expressed in the equation of y1xt equal to a sine 2 pi by lambda into vt minus x and y2xt equal to minus a sine 2 pi by lambda into vt plus x. Then y1 is the incident wave and the y2 is the reflected wave. So the resultant standing wave from adding these two harmonic wave that is equal to minus 2a sine 2 pi x by lambda into cos 2 pi vt by lambda. It is the equation of standing wave. Then here the x and t are independent of each other, so the wave doesn't move. Okay, let us modify this equation with wave number and angular velocity. So the equation is the resultant yxt equal to minus 2a sine kx into cos omega t. Let us conclude, in standing wave there is no propagation occurs. Then standing waves contain nodes and antinodes. Then the nodes are the points of zero amplitude and appears to be fixed. And the mathematical expression of nodes is x is equal to n into lambda by 2 where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. And the antinodes are the points with the maximum amplitude. It oscillates with the maximum amplitude and it's expressed as x is equal to 2n plus 1 into lambda by 4 where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. The next is the standing wave formation on a string fixed at both ends. Okay, let us consider a string of length L and it's rigidly fixed at both ends and a standing wave is set up on it. We know the two ends of the string will not move since they are rigidly fixed here. One end is x is equal to 0 and the other is x is equal to L. Therefore, the amplitude at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to L is 0. Then the end of the string will be point of nodes because the point experiences minimum displacement. Hence, the condition of nodes are applicable here. Okay, the condition of nodes is x is equal to n into lambda by 2 when x is equal to L, then L is equal to n into lambda by 2. Then rearrange this equation, we get 2L by n. It is the possible wavelength that can be excited in the rigid wall. That is the lambda is equal to 2L by n. There are different possible values we can put when n is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. Now the next topic is the modes of vibration of string. A string is rigidly fixed at both ends when standing waves are set up on it. The string can vibrate only in certain specific patterns. So these specific patterns are called normal modes of vibration. This is the different modes of vibration of strings. Now let us talk about the first mode of vibration, second mode of vibration and third mode of vibration. In the case of first mode of vibration, we have a string of length L with rigidly fixed ends. We know fixed ends are always knots. This string will vibrate a loop-like structure. Earlier we discussed that the wavelength of string with a length L is lambda is equal to 2L by n. Here, when n is equal to 1, lambda is equal to 2L by n. So the equation is become 2L. The wavelength of the wave set up in the string will be equal to the double of the string of length L. Therefore, the node to node distance as half of the wavelength and we assume the wavelength is lambda 1, then lambda 1 by 2 equal to L. This is called the fundamental mode of vibration and hence the corresponding frequency of vibration that can be found that we know F into lambda is equal to V. F1 will be equal to V upon lambda 1 and it will be equal to V upon 2L. Therefore, F1 equal to V by 2L. This is called fundamental frequency of vibration or the first harmonic. It is the minimum frequency in the string. Then let us consider the same string. Here the string will be vibrate in two loops. When n is equal to 2, here lambda is equal to 2L by 2. Therefore, the lambda 2 equal to L. In this case, wavelength is equal to the length of the string and therefore the frequency in this string is F2 equal to V by lambda 2 and it becomes F2 is equal to V by L. The second possible frequency is the twice of the fundamental frequency and this frequency is called second harmonic frequency or the first overtone. Then we will consider one more case in which the same string vibrates in 3 loops. When n is equal to 3, suppose wavelength is lambda 3, then the wavelength is 2L by 3. And in this case, the length equals 3 times the lambda by 2. That is L is equal to 3 lambda 3 by 2. Okay. And hence the frequency F3 equal to V by 2L by 3. Therefore, the equation will be F3 equal to 3V by 2L. It is the third harmonic frequency or the second overtone. Then we can clear that the string is vibrate in single loop. We will get the fundamental frequency which V by 2L. Then in the next case, string vibrate in two loops, the frequency produced in twice the fundamental frequency. And then the string vibrate in three loops, it will be thrice the fundamental frequency. Therefore, F1 is to F2 is to F3 is equal to V by 2L is to V by L is to 3V by 2L. That is 1 is to 2 is to 3. Then we discuss the topic of harmonics of vibration. Here we know F1 is to F2 is to F3 equal to 1 is to 2 is to 3. The frequency of the modes of vibration that can be excited on a string is always an integral number multiples of the fundamental frequency. These integral multiples of fundamental frequencies are called harmonics or the overtone of vibrations. In general, the harmonics of vibration that can be induced on a string is F1 is equal to n into V by 2L and the lambda is equal to to L by N. Okay, now the topic discussed so far is the concept of standing wave and equation, knots and antinots and the different modes of vibration. So, I hope everyone understand this topic. Okay, thank you.